Good morning and welcome to the Morning Outlook. I'm Rachel Jones, live from Kalkine TV Sydney studios. Now, the Australian share market is set to open flat this morning, and that follows a poor overnight trading session on Wall Street. The domestic market is expected to see weakness in commodity shares following renewed COVID-19 restrictions in China, which may limit gains on the resource-heavy ASX. Now, the latest ASX futures are indicating that the ASX 200 will open 0.05% lower, or 103.3 point discount to the last close. So yesterday, the benchmark ASX 200 index closed 4.1 points higher at 6,606. Now, moving on to some business news from this morning now, and KMD Brands, which has Kathmandu and Rip Curl, has reported the figures and once again reiterated that the year-on-year impact of COVID on the first half EBITDA was around $35 million. Now, trading conditions have improved in the second half. However, COVID continues to impact footfall, particularly in the third quarter, and did cause sporadic store closures due to staff availability. Now, same-store sales year-to-date remain positive for both Rip Curl and Kathmandu, despite the significant COVID impacts on retail. The retailer expects total sales to be in the range of $995 to $965 million for the year ending 31st of July. Now, underlying EBITDA is expected to be in the range of $88 million to $94 million. Moving on, and Mach7 Technologies today has provided an update on the patent infringement lawsuit brought by AI Visualize, a Texas corporation. In June, they received notice from the United States District Court for the District of Delaware that it granted Mach7's request to dismiss all claims asserted by AI Visualize. The court based its dismissal on a finding that AI Visualize's patents were not eligible for patenting. AI Visualize claims of willful infringement was therefore dismissed. Well, now it's time for a short break, but stay tuned for more news set to affect your trading day.
Tune in to get the latest information.
Whether it's about market movements or the currency graph,
Sectoral coverage or industry news.
we cover it all on our news segments.
Be on top of the latest news
With Kalkine TV.
And welcome back to the Morning Outlook report. Over in the US, on Wall Street, the Dow Jones slipped 0.6%. The S&P 500 was down 0.9% and the Nasdaq ended 0.95% lower. US investors are anxious ahead of the release of a key US inflation report. The high inflation data would add pressure on the Fed to fasten its already aggressive pace of rate hikes. Now, over in Europe, the Stoxx 50 rose 0.4%, the FTSE was up 0.2%, the CAC gained 0.8% and the DAX ended 0.6% higher. MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside of Japan ended 1.04% lower. Meanwhile, Japan's Nikkei shed 1.77%. Looking to oil, and oil prices fell sharply yesterday as demand concerns weighed heavily on prices. The prices declined due to a strong US dollar and also those fresh COVID-19 curbs in China and concerns of a global economic slowdown. Brent crude futures finished 7.1% lower at $99.49 a barrel. WTI crude fell 7.9% to $95.84 a barrel. Gold prices dipped as looming interest rate hikes weighed on the yellow metal. Gold fell with spot prices down 0.4% to $1,726 an ounce. Meanwhile, looking to cryptocurrency, and their prices have declined, with Bitcoin last down 0.9% to $19,769. Well, that's all for our Morning Outlook report here on Kalkine TV. Have a great day trading. Stay tuned for more market updates and economic news live throughout the day. This is Rachel signing off for now.